Well, I thought this was rather interesting. As you probably know, I do tend to look at a lot of this stuff from different people. Most of it, of course, you can put a line through it. I think you can certainly put a line through anything this guy says. You look at the people that are spruiking all this nonsense, people like this fellow Ben Emlyn Jones, and the sort of people that you find on the Miles Johnston Bases channel. Now, this guy's been saying that he's been interacting with aliens his entire life. Yet, on this, I'll leave a link to this video below. This is a Neil Geddes Ward thing. You know, Geddes Ward, I think, believes in fairies at the bottom of the garden. I think, to be honest, I think if he went to Egypt, he wouldn't even be able to find pharaohs at the bottom of the garden. But there you go. Zero evidence, of course, crayon drawings, the usual sort of stuff. Have alien encounters with all these aliens. There's no photographs, there's no tangible evidence, there's no... Best they can do is a couple of crayon drawings. Anyway, this I thought was quite good. Now, bear in mind, this guy, this is Tony Topping here, has been saying that he's been interacting with aliens for his entire life. Now, just listen to what he's got to say here. I think this is quite interesting.
Was talking about the Space Force and the threat from space. But the nature of that threat is darkly comical. What they're saying, they don't know their arse from their elbow. They haven't opened their hailing frequencies because in place is a fascist cover-up regarding the fact that we are alone in the universe. And even then, Neil.
Okay, so there is a fascist cover-up regarding that we are alone in the universe. Okay. So does that mean that everybody knows that we're alone in the universe, which personally I doubt? And this is being covered up. Someone is covering up the fact that we are alone in the universe, yet he's been interacting with aliens for his whole life. I mean, how do you interpret that? Is this just terrible English on his part? So the cover-up is that we're not alone in the universe, but he's saying the cover-up is that we are alone in the universe. Let's just play that again. Hang on. Can I do that? Can I do that without any too much bother? Let's move that back a little bit. Okay. I don't personally believe a word this fella says.
Evolved extraterrestrial civilizations out there, there is. Only the other day, this morning actually, I was looking at a US senator who was talking about the Space Force and the threat from space.
Yeah, but that's a terrestrial threat from space, other nations. It's not from aliens.
But the nature of that threat is darkly comical. What they're saying, they don't know their arse from their elbow. They haven't opened their hailing frequencies because in place is a fascist cover-up regarding the fact that we are alone in the universe.
Okay, so there's a fascist cover-up regarding that we are alone in the universe. Yeah, okay. Bit of an odd statement, isn't it? So what's happened? He's remembered to take his medication, perhaps, on this particular occasion. I just thought that was interesting. Now, he's talking about them not knowing their arse from their elbow, but he's sounding an awful lot like this, like he doesn't know his arse from his elbow. How can you interact with aliens for your whole life, and then say there's a fascist cover-up regarding the fact we're alone in the universe? You need to make your mind up, my old mate. Okay. All right. Well, I just thought it was an interesting statement. So either I'll end this here. If I find something else that's a little more interesting, I'll tack it on.